the reflection that whispers at night. Julia had never believed in the supernatural, but the moment she stepped into her new apartment, something felt off. The place was old, with creaky floorboards and peeling wallpaper, yet it was the tall antique mirror in the corner of her bedroom that unsettled her the most. At first, it was just an ordinary reflection, but on her first night, Julia thought she heard faint whispers echoing from its glass. She shook it off as her imagination, but the feeling of being watched lingered. The whispers returned that night, clearer and more persistent. Julia lay in bed, heart pounding, as the mirror seemed to breathe with a life of its own. The words were indecipherable, like a secret language meant only for her. She pulled the curtains tighter, hoping to shut out whatever was trying to reach her. But the mirror's surface shimmered, and for a fleeting moment, she thought she saw a pair of eyes staring back at her eyes, filled with longing and sorrow. Determined to understand what was happening, Julia began to speak to the mirror during the day. She asked it questions, hoping for a sign or response. To her astonishment, the whispers evolved into words she could almost comprehend. The voice was soft, melancholic, and filled with years of loneliness. It spoke of a past trapped within the glass, a forgotten soul yearning to be heard. Julia's skepticism wavered. This presence was real, and it was reaching out for help. Nights grew darker, and the whispers more urgent. The reflection began to mirror Julia's emotions, sometimes showing sadness, other times flickers of anger. One night, it whispered her darkest fears, things no one else knew, secrets she had buried deep inside. The experience was unsettling, yet strangely intimate. Julia realized the entity was not malevolent, but trapped, desperate to communicate before its existence faded entirely into silence. With growing empathy, Julia began to comfort the presence, whispering back her own hopes and fears. She lit candles around the mirror, creating a small sanctuary of light. One night, the whispers softened into a gentle lullaby, and the eyes in the mirror glowed warmly before fading into peaceful darkness. Julia felt a profound calm settle over her. The reflection's torment had finally eased. From then on, the mirror was just glass, but Julia never forgot the quiet soul she had touched in the stillness of the night.